Thin layer chromatography (TLC) is an analytical technique frequently used to separate sample mixtures. It can be used to determine the number of components in a mixture, purity of sample, and identity of sample components by analyzing the chromatogram obtained. TLC involves the use of a TLC plate, which contains the stationary phase, and a solvent or solvent mixture which serves as the mobile phase. The TLC plate is a thin layer of silica gel or alumina stuck on an appropriate backing, which can be a plastic, aluminum sheet, or glass. The sample being analyzed is dissolved in a suitable solvent. It is then applied near the lower edge of a TLC plate as a small spot. The TLC plate is developed by dipping its lower edge in a suitable solvent. As the solvent moves up the plate due to capillary action, it carries with it the components of each spot. The components move at a rate that is dependent on their relative affinities for the solid adsorbent. The separation of a sample depends on the polarity of its components in the mixture and the solvent used. To do a TLC analysis, place the solvent chosen in a jar with a screw cap lid. The solvent should be shallow enough to be below the pencil line drawn near the edge of the TLC plate when it is later placed in the jar. Place a filter paper on the inside and shake the solvent to help saturate the air with the solvent vapor. Then get a TLC plate with a suitable size. Be careful not to touch the coated surface. Draw a pencil line gently at 1 cm from the bottom of the plate. An 1-inch wide TLC plate may contain as many as 3 different spots. Mark the starting points for each spot to be made. Make sure all spots are evenly spaced, with 1 spot in the center. Using capillary pipettes, make small spots of the test compounds on their respective positions. Be careful not to scratch the surface of the plate with the spotter. After the sample is applied, let the solvent evaporate. The smaller the spot made, the better the separation obtainable. Place the plate in the developing chamber carefully so that no part of the plate touches the filter paper liner. Also, the solvent level in the bottom must not touch the sample spots. When the solvent has advanced to 5 mm of the end of the coated surface, remove the plate. Mark the position of the solvent front immediately by scoring the plate along the solvent line with a pencil. The solvent front must not be allowed to reach the top edge of the plate. Allow the solvent to dry. Use a pencil to outline any visible spots. If no spots are apparent, either use a UV lamp or iodine vapor to expose the spots. Mark the position of the spots with a pencil, record the appearance of the TLC chromatogram obtained, and work out the RF value of each component.